Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be learning about trigonometry functions and how to find missing sides. So we'll start by writing down the trigonometry functions. So sine theta is equal to opposite or hypotenuse. Cos theta is given by adjacent or hypotenuse, and tan theta is given by opposite or adjacent. Let's have a look at this question. So we are given a length and one of the length is missing. So first thing to do is label it what you are given. So we are given opposite angle and hypotenuse. So that means we want to use a trigonometry function which involves O and H, and you can see that it is going to be a sine theta. So we'll use sine theta. So sine theta is equal to O over H, and theta represent the degree, which is going to be 40 in this case. So we get sine 40 is equal to O is given by 8, H is X. So now we have to make X subject. So first thing, we times both sides by X. So this X cancels out. So we get X times sine 40 equal 8. So now we divide both sides by sine 40. So this cancels out. So we get X equal 8 over sine 40. If you put this in calculator, you will get 12.445 and continues. So we will round this to one decimal place. So we get X equal 12.4. So here we are given right angle triangle and we want to find X. So first thing, label the triangle. So we are given hypotenuse and X is adjacent. So we want to use a trigonometry function which involves A and H, and you can see that it is going to be cos theta equals A over H. So cos theta is going to be 70 equals A is X and H is 6 centimeter. So we want to find X, so we times both sides by 6. So this cancels out. So we are left with 6 times cos 70 equal X. So you put this in calculator and you get 2.052 and continues equal X. So we will round it to one decimal place. So we get 2.1 centimeter equal X to one decimal place. So let's try this question. So pause the video and try this question by yourself. Alright, so let's begin. So first thing, we will label it. So we are given O and adjacent. So that means we will use a trigonometry function which involves O and A, and you can see it is going to be tan theta this time. So tan theta is given by O over A. So tan 31 is equal to 2.8 and A is given by X. So we want to make X subject. So we times X from both sides. So this X cancels out. So we are left with X times tan 31 equals 2.8. So we divide both sides by tan 31. So this both cancels out. So we get X equal 2.8 over tan 31. And if you put this in calculator, you get 4.659 and goes on. So we will round it to one decimal point. So X is equal to 4.7 centimeter, round it up to one decimal place. So let's have a look at this question. A 4 meter long ladder is placed against a wall. The angle between the ladder and the ground is 75 degree. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? So to answer this question, we have to draw a sketch. So let's draw a wall. So this is a wall. This is going to be a ground, and we have a ladder which is placed against the wall. So look something like this, and this is the ladder. So you can see it makes 90 degree with wall and ground, right? So we are told that ladder is 4 meter long, so it is going to be 4 meter long, and question asks how far up the wall does the ladder reach. So we want to find what's the height of this wall and the angle between ladder and the ground. So this is the ground and ladder, so it's here, that's the angle, and it's going to be 75 degree. So we have a right angle triangle. So now we can use the trigonometry function in order to find x. So we'll label it. So it's going to be opposite, you can see that. So we have hypotenuse, so that's mean we will use sine theta because it involves O and H. So sine theta equals O over H. Sine 75 equals O is given by x, H is given by 4, and we want to make x subject, so we times both sides by 4. So this cancels out, so we get 4 times sine 75 equals x. So if you put this in calculator, we get 3.863 equal x. So we'll round it to one decimal place, so we get 3.9 meters equal x, and that is the answer. So this question involves 4 parts. So we'll start off by doing part A. So part A asks find the length of AC. So AC is going to be here, so we'll label it as x. So now we are given O and we are given adjacent, so that means we will use tan theta because it involves O and A. So tan theta is equal to O over A. So tan 70 equals, so O is going to be 12 and A is going to be x. So now we want to make x subjects, so we times both sides by x. So this cancels out, so we get x times tan 70 equals 12. Now we divide both sides by tan 70. So this cancels out, so we get x equal 12 over tan 70, and plug this number into your calculator and you will get 4.367. So we'll round it to one decimal place, so we get x equal 4.4 centimeter to one decimal place, and we will save this number in our calculator as a because we'll need it later on. Part B, find the length of AB. So pause the video and try it by yourself if you feel comfortable. Okay, so there are two ways of answering this question. So we'll start off by doing first method. So we want to find AB, so we'll label it as x. So we will label it now. So we are given O and we want to find hypotenuse, so that's mean O and H. So it is going to be sine theta, right? So sine theta is equal to O over H, and theta is going to be 70, so sine 70 equal, O is given by 12, H is given by x. So we want to make x subjects, so we times both sides by x. This cancels out, so we get x times sine 70 equals 12. So we divide both sides by sine 70. So this cancels out. So we get x equals 12 over sine 70. And if you plug this in your calculator, you will get 12.77. So we'll round it to one decimal place. So we get x equal 12.8 centimeter. And we will save this number in our calculator as a b, because we'll need it later on. So we'll try second method now. So we are given two lengths and third one is missing, which is hypotenuse, and it is a right angle triangle. So you can use the Pythagoras to find what's AB. So we'll label AB as C, BC as A, and C to A as B. So Pythagoras says A square plus B square equal C square. So we'll plug the values into this formula. So we get 12 square plus 4.36 recurring square equals C square. And we have used the actual answer, not the rounded one, because if you use the rounded one, then you will end up with the wrong answer, right? So plug this in your calculator and you will get 163.07 and continues equal C square. And now we'll take square root both sides. So we get square root 163.07 continues equals C, and put this in your calculator and it will give you 12.77 continues equals C, and we'll round it to one decimal place. So we get 12.8 centimeter equal C, one decimal place. And you can see we have got the same answer as method 1. So let's answer part C. Find the perimeter of triangle ABC. To find perimeter, we just add all the lengths. So perimeter is given by 12 plus 4.36 continues plus 12.77 continues. So make sure you don't use the rounded answer. So if you plug this in calculator, we get 29.139 continues, and we'll round it to one decimal place. So we get 29.1 centimeter rounded up to one decimal place. So let's answer part D. Find the area of triangle ABC. So if you don't know how to find area of triangle, please watch my previous video. It will show you how to find area of triangle. So the area is equal to half times height times base. So this is the formula of area of triangle. And so in this case, height is given by 12 centimeter, base is given by 4.3 continuous centimeter. So we'll plug this number into formula and let's see what we get. So area is equal to half times height, which is 12, times base, which is 4.36 continuous. If you plug this in your calculator, it will give you 26.20 continuous. So we'll round it to one decimal place. So we get area is equal to 26.2 centimeter square rounded up to one decimal place. And that is the answer.